Hi, my name is Lynn and welcome to my channel. Today I'm super excited because I'm going to be making myself a new 16th century kirtle. And part of why I'm so excited by this is because a majority of the garb I have made since I joined the SCA has been laced up the back, which looks great except for whenever you go to try to get yourself dressed and then you are constantly having to find someone to help lace you up or untie you so you can get undressed. Either way, my kirtle today, I'm super excited because I'm going to be making a front lacing kirtle, and so I can finally get myself dressed by myself. I know, silly. Anyways, I am going to be using, feels like I want to do a burn test. It feels like it's a wool or a wool blend, but this was one of the pieces of fabric that I was gifted. If you missed my video on that, I have an unboxing of various fabrics, and this fabric was in that box. If you missed that video, I will include a link below in the description. But I'm super excited to be testing out this fabric. Like I said, I want to do a burn test to see if it really is wool. It feels like it should be wool. But I'm going to be using this to make a 16th century kirtle. And with that, I am going to be not using a commercial pattern. I am just going to be using a pattern that I drafted myself, but I'm also going to be modifying that pattern because my original pattern was based off of a corset pattern that I had made when I was about 20. And with that, the corset pattern, it goes down around the belly button. And instead of having that arc going down, I'm going to have it going straight across, as you will find in many 16th century paintings of, if you see a servant painting or one of, I believe the last name is pronounced Aertsen. If I mispronounced the artist's name, I'm sorry. But he has a lot of paintings where it's woman in a vegetable stall or something like that, and you will find that the waistline is straight across, that there is no going down. So I'm going to be modifying my pattern so that my waistline is straight across. Also, I'm really contemplating having the back, instead of having a square shape on the back side, I want to do a V shape. So I will be modifying my pattern like that as well. So follow along as I cut out the fabric and start making myself a front lacing kirtle. And also with this kirtle, I'm going to make short sleeves attached to it. That way I can then use my detachable sleeves to go with my dress. If you are curious to know how to make detachable sleeves, I will also have a video link below for that as well. Okay, so first I'm going to be doing the burn test. And so far it just looks like it is charring, but no flame is taking effect. It just seems to be kind of smoldering and smells like burnt hair. Oh, that one started to melt a little bit and then just disappeared. Let's try that again. What do you think? What kind of fabric is this? Here I'm folding over the fabric. This way I can get both sides of the back side cut. Now I'm just pinning it. And since I wanted the V shape, I'm using my meter stick to then help create that V shape on the back side. Time to cut. And I folded over more fabric. I'm making 2 of the back side and 2 of the front side. This way I can put boning and stiffen up the bodice part of the kirtle. Here I'm cutting the fold on the back side of the bodice, and this is so I can then sew it together. It will help with getting the V shape properly set rather than having it pucker. Now here is the front of the kirtle. Now I'm going to cut out a second of the front side. And since this is a front lacing kirtle, I am cutting on the fold here on the front panels. Now I'm measuring out my sleeves. This is one sleeve with the fabric folded over. And now I'm cutting out my second sleeve. Now I'm measuring out one of the panels for my skirt. I am going to have 2 panels. Time to cut. Now I'm pinning together the 2 panels for the skirt. Here's the back side of the kirtle. And these are the pieces for the front side of the kirtle. Now I'm pinning the shoulders together. Here I'm pinning the sleeves to the bodice of the kirtle. This can be tricky because the sleeves are at a curve. Now I'm pinning the back side together, and here's what it looks like so far. Now I'm pinning the 2 sides together, the front side and what will become the underneath side. Right now I'm pinning along the neckline. Time to turn everything right side out. Depending on how thin your shoulder straps are, this can be a bit daunting. And now I'm pinning together the sleeves. The sleeves will only have 1 layer to them. And here is me hemming the end of the sleeve. And this is the pinning of the inside of the sides of the bodice. And I did do machine sewing for some of the dress for any part that would not be seen from the outside, but for anything that would be seen on the outside, I did hand stitching. So, for example, the sleeves were hand stitched. And here is what my bodice looks like so far. Here's the back side and the front side. To give my bodice a little bit of a structure to it, I am going to put steel boning in it, and right now I am punching in grommet holes. This is what will be used later for the lacing. And for the grommet holes, I measured out about 1 3/4 of an inch in between each hole. This is part of the skirt. This is the top part. I measured down about 10 inches for the front part of the skirt, where the front will be where the front lacing would be on the dress. And then the rest of the panel I will sew together. Now it's time to rearrange the skirt and start pinning it to the bodice. And here is the skirt attached to one layer, to the outside layer of the dress. I have done pleating here for the skirt. Once I have sewn that together, then I will hand stitch the inside layer to the skirt. And this is that hand stitching of the inside layer of the bodice to the skirt. And to help hide the metal of the grommets, plus also these tiny grommets did not seem to sit well in the fabric, so I'm reinforcing all of them by stitching over with thread. Here's me hemming the skirt, well, pinning the skirt to be hemmed. And once again, since the hem will be seen from the outside of the dress, I'm hand stitching the hem. And here is my completed kirtle. I think I need some accessories. Here is an apron. And a partlet. How about a hat? I think detachable sleeves would work well. I am super excited about how this outfit turned out. Please let me know what you think of my kirtle in the comments below. Thank you for watching.